I'm in the cut, the boy in the cut. Jump in the whip with a ceiling.
Welcome to In the Cut with Arthur. You're in the cut, and I'm Arthur. Thank you for coming back and listening, or thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Got to do shout out to Abe. What's up, brah? Very excited for this episode. I have Yami and Paul, so this is our first triage of a episode. And today is the Crybaby Pixar bracket. Basically, I put all the movies into a bracket, and we talk about them and decide which one was a little bit more emotional, made us cry. Because I'm a very emotional person when I watch movies. I happy cry a lot. I think I've cried in almost every Marvel movie, and usually that's happy cries. So most Pixar movies are kind of sad cries, actually happy or sad cries. But yeah, so I thought it would be fun. I have Paul and Yami on, so that way there could not be any ties, and there would always be a tiebreaker. It's pretty exciting. Similar to how I recorded last episode, though, I did do it on Zoom, and yeah, so I did it on Zoom, and I had some error with Zoom recording, and so like it broke up the recording, and then I started re-recording, and then Paul had to go take a fat shit. So then I paused again and then restarted, and I had an error when I was remaking the recordings, I guess, from Zoom because it like converts weird. And again, Abe's probably yelling at me, saying you should just do it this way, you idiot. But I didn't, and this is mostly working. So anyway, the problem is when I finally was able to convert. Fortunately, I was able to convert one of the files, and then one just disappeared. And fortunately, the one that converted was the last part. So we kind of missed a little bit of the middle of the bracket, but to be honest, I don't think we missed much of the bracket. So we have the beginning of the bracket, which is good because it kind of gets out some early contenders. The middle's missing, and then the end is there where we can see the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. So I think we didn't miss anything too important. I do want to say that uh, I plan to put this on YouTube as well. Well, they're all on YouTube. You could go to YouTube in the cut with Arthur. All the podcasts are there as well. But I most likely will post this one with our Zoom call, which does have video clips. I pulled clips for everything that we watched that we kind of talked about. However, I don't think it's going to make the best pod. So if you're listening to this on Spotify or any podcast application, Apple Pod, you're not going to hear those clips. You're just going to kind of have a jump to where we're saying, oh, let's watch the clip, and then it's just going to be us talking to it because I didn't think that you'd want to sit there and listen to like sometimes they're just music. I mean, like for instance, Up, it's just music. So um, yeah, if you want to see those clips, like I said, I believe I'll be posting them on YouTube, um, and I'll put them on there pending I don't get sued by Disney or Pixar, which I doubt it because no one's listening. And well, I know you are, Abe. I know, not you, but like, yeah. So anyway, they'll be up there if you wanted to get those clips. But yeah, thanks. Let's get this thing started. All right. Well, I'm adding this after the fact, and I apologize if you came here hoping to see the clips that we talked about. But unfortunately, the big man came after us, Mickey Mouse, and within a couple minutes, the video got flagged and removed from YouTube. So here it is without the clips. I do apologize. The crazy thing is all the clips I pulled from YouTube from non-Disney channels, so I don't know how they were up there. I don't know. But I apologize, there's no clips. If you're curious what clips we talked about, I believe I described most of them. Also, if not, put in the comments if you're curious what clip that we used to talk about each scene, and I would be more than happy to share it with you. And I could even show you the YouTube link of where I downloaded it and used it to put in this video, and I got flagged. So please enjoy. Cool. Welcome, Yami. Welcome, Paul. Thank you for being in the cut again. Now, this is my first Treyway in the cut episode. So, welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So, the theme of this episode is Pixar by all our backgrounds. So, I think I've talked to Yami about this before. And I think I've talked to you about it separately, Paul. As I am a very emotional person when it comes to movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pixar is known for having emotional scenes in movies. So I thought it would be cool to make a bracket, maybe talk about some of these clips and see if somehow we can come to a decision of the movie that made us cry the most.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I already know my top. Guys. So.
All right. Don't spoil it. I think it could depend who it goes up against, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I did pull some clips, and I'm not going to lie. I did cry a couple times while watching these clips. So let's see. Let's share screen. All right. So, all right. This is the bracket. The bracket's not finalized. Paul, since you're like a true guest, because Yami has to be with me all the time, pick a number between 1 and 10, and I'm going to randomize this that many times, so that way it's just completely random.
7.
7. All right. So you guys can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. How do I do this now? Start tournament. Okay. So let's start at the beginning. This is actually kind of tough. Incredibles 2 versus Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Do I have notes on all these two. Cars, from what I found in my research, does not have a scene that would quote unquote make you cry.
I couldn't think of anything. I'm trying to remember something in it right now.
And let's see. It was Incredibles 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That also was a movie that does not have a scene that is emotional.
I guess because they don't have really scenes, I would go Cars is sadder. Because Incredibles 2 is not, there's like nothing really that's sad. It's more an adventure.
Okay. I feel like I can back that. I think Lightning McQueen probably just, maybe if anything, I might have had a happy cry in it, but nothing's coming to mind.
Yeah.
All right.
I just watched Incredibles 2 like last week, and I can't think of anything that made me sad about it.
Yeah. And I mean, I would be willing to count happy cries. Like, for example, I know, okay, off topic, but like Endgame, like when they all come out at the end, I still cannot watch that clip and not cry.
Yeah.
But it's not sad, but it still makes me bawl. Okay. Cool. All right. Toy Story 4 versus WALL-E.
Okay, so for me, I never actually saw Toy Story 4, so I'm going to have to go with WALL-E.
Okay. Well, I have a clip of Toy Story 4.
Okay.
It's going to spoil it for you for when you watch it. Are you still going to be my friend?
Yes.
For those listening that don't know Paul hates spoilers. One time he thought I spoiled Frozen 2, and I was joking, and he got mad.
He thought
It was about the Incredibles 2.
Was it Incredibles?
Yeah, it was Frozen, but I thought it was about Incredibles 2. You're just talking about Frozen. I thought you said Frozone.
Yes.
No, because I had sent a like meme or something that said something about like Frozen not being that great or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Incredibles 2 beat like Frozen's box office sale or something like
yes. And then Paul said,
that. I don't remember what I said, but I know I left the chat for
you
a while.
not only went off, you left the group chat because you thought we ruined it.
And I was like, they thought Frozone was dead or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's something like Incredibles 2 killed Frozen, and I thought it was Frozone. I was like, yo, I'm out of here.
He left the group chat. So I'm warning you, if you haven't watched Toy Story 4 and you haven't, there is a spoiler because this is at the end of the movie.
Okay.
All right, let's share. So there's Toy Story 4.
Okay.
So basically, it's a reunion with Bo Peep, and he decides that he's going to go off with Bo Peep and leave all the homies behind and have a new life. And then, so it was against Wally, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is also an ending clip. So yeah, so let's see, and I think pretty much in that scene, if you don't remember, Wally had pretty much had to reset his memory, and his memory got reset, so then he didn't remember Eve and any of his toys or anything that he loved, and it was her kiss that brought him back and holding robot hands.
Are we voting right now?
Huh?
We're gonna vote right now?
Well, we can talk about it.
Okay. I don't. For me, I think because I didn't see Toy Story, and you had to explain it to me. I didn't know what was going on. I feel like I needed to watch the movie to fully feel the moment. So I'm gonna have to go with Wally.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Toy Story because Woody is leaving his group of friends. And that's pretty sad.
Yeah, I think Wally was one that I didn't assume was going to be at my top of the list, but I do remember watching that and kind of being pretty teary-eyed. But Toy Story, it's also the history of like all the homies and like him giving his badge away and like, the history him and Buzz have, and he even gives like the second hug. It's gonna be Toy Story for me, dog.
Okay, Toy Story.
Boom. All right. So we got A Bug's Life and Ratatouille. Anybody have any pre-thoughts to that?
I'm gonna say Ratatouille already.
Really? What scene is it that makes you think of Ratatouille?
Well, like what scene makes you think of Bug's Life, really? Like I don't think Bug's Life is necessarily sad to me.
Okay.
I think Ratatouille maybe. I don't know. Well, Ratatouille isn't really sad to me either.
I know.
But out of the two, I would go Ratatouille.
Okay. Do you have any pre-thoughts, Paul? Because I did pull clips.
Okay, so without clips, I'm gonna have to go. Same reason with you guys went with Toy Story, which maybe I would change my mind for the same reason, was history. Because Bug's Life was one of the first ones I ever watched, and I can't really think of any sad for either of them, but just based history wise.
The emotional place it gives you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Bug's Life, I'll show a clip. Also, Disney, don't sue me. I have nothing to sue for. I'm just trying to enjoy your movies. But anyway, there is basically they're being attacked by the grasshoppers, and I believe Flick goes to try to get some help, but the bugs end up being like circus workers, and he gets banished from his colony. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. Let's see. Ratatouille, him, and so Linguini and I think his name's Lemmy are already working together, but he goes to the kitchen and basically he's let a bunch of rats in and hurt hearts ensue. I like that he pretty much did the Disney version of telling him, "I'm going to kill you if you come back."
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right? Like, I'll treat you the way restaurants are supposed to treat rats.
I'm still gonna go with Ratatouille.
I'm still
Like,
Bugs Life.
his passion was cooking, and he helped this guy so much. And for this guy to just toss him on the street like that and say he can't come back after all that he's done for him, and this is his passion, Ratatouille.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Ratatouille because, I mean, neither I think are going to rank high on the list and make it probably much further, just in my opinion. But I feel like the emotion of Ratatouille and what's actually happening, because at that point, A Bug's Life, that's pretty early in the movie, he comes back. But this is like, I think they're both hurt. You know, like the chef was like, bro, like I trusted you too, and you did this to me. So that's for my vote. It's going to have to go for Ratatouille. All right, so we got Cars 2 and Monsters University.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well.
I already know.
Okay, so well, what's in your mind? What's cooking?
Monsters University. When he leaves Boo.
That's
Are you
Monsters Inc.
serious?
That's Monsters
Oh.
Inc.
Oh, disqualified.
Yeah. She's Yami is no longer in the cut. Sorry.
Yeah. Spoiler for later on in the bracket.
Whoops. Okay.
Okay, so Cars 2 and
Mhm.
Monsters University, there isn't really anything. And literally I would Google like the movie title and sad, and mostly stuff would come up, or if I did in YouTube too. There was nothing. So I don't have a clip for either. So now we just have to vote.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's cool. We could do that.
Doesn't Mike get picked on in Monsters University?
He
yes,
does.
Paul.
Yeah.
There,
Okay.
yes.
I guess
I
I'll go with that one.
I think I'm going to go Monsters U too.
Yeah.
Same.
Because I think the other thing about Monsters U that might have made me emotional is it's a redemption story of Mike basically not being able to be good enough, and Scully being too cocky and not doing well, and like them having to come together and be friends in the end, like, and build this perfect union. And Cars 2, I think, is actually a pretty like unrememberable movie.
I don't think
Wow.
it did very well.
Ooh,
Look it up.
Onward and Cars 3. I have clips for both of these.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see the clips.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to start with Cars 3.
Okay.
I call that tough McQueen right there.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was tough. Okay, and let's do you guys want to chat about it, or do you want to watch Onward first and then chat about both?
Onward first and then chat about both.
Okay. I think this one might have like it was hard to find a clip of, so it might have like a song in the background that's not really from the movie, but yeah.
It has YG in the background.
Probably they crip in. That's it. Basically, like I said, it was hard to find a clip. It was hard to find a clip. But basically, the point is, you guys of Onward. The whole point is they're trying to have this one last meeting with their dad. Of course, a bunch of hijinks ensues, and it's not so simple. So he's really hell-bent on meeting his dad, and his brother is kind of like this annoying figure, and he has this list of things he wants to do, and he's basically starting to realize that he's probably not going to end up meeting his dad, and then realizes that his brother was the father figure that he had all along, and all the things that he wanted accomplished with his dad, his brother has been there for him and supported him. So yeah.
What do you think, Arthur?
So my vote is going to be for Cars. I actually thought watching Onward, before I watched Onward, I thought it was going to make me cry like a baby. I think I remember telling you this, Yami, that before I watched it. Um, Especially like movies like that, watching them, like I'll usually watch them with my kids, and it kind of being about like a father figure and everything. But for some reason, I don't know, like when it kind of got to the scene where he ends up realizing that his brother's his dad, and that Barley ends up getting to actually meet the dad, it just something about it didn't end up connecting with me. Sorry, here's the little break part. So this is where we're going to kind of just randomly jump ahead. Thank you. So like it's also the music, and I've noticed in all these clips, if they start having some piano undertones, it's a lot of the times where they're trying to make me cry.
Mm-hmm. And with Inside Out, the saddest thing about that was when he was like, "Take her to the moon for me."
Oh, come on.
Like, come on, I'm gonna cry just thinking about that.
Take her to the moon to me, and then here's all my happiest memories with her.
Yep, that
Yeah.
was so tough.
So Paul,
It's always the music, huh?
What?
I said that was kind of fast, Paul. Did you wipe your butt?
No.
Okay. Damn.
Good.
I got to get back. There wasn't any time.
Okay. I mean, it's all good. We're not on a time limit.
That's dedication to the pod when you don't wipe your butt.
I can't.
I'm already sitting in it, so
I can't wipe. I gotta be in the cut. Paul, do you wipe your butt standing up or sitting down?
standing.
Oh, me too.
I had this conversation with someone at work like a couple weeks ago, and this is the first person I never even thought about it before, sitting down when you wipe. And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I do that." I'm like,
how do you
just
wipe
what?
sitting down?
I
You
think
reach your
people
hand
just
into
like
the
lean
toilet bowl.
forward. Yeah, it weirds me out.
But then you don't get to look at what you created if you wipe sitting down,
Yes.
because by the time you stand up, you've either flushed or there's toilet paper on top of it.
I also can't flush the toilet while I'm sitting on it. It weirds me out.
Because the water splashes on your butt.
I'm afraid it's going to splash on my butt, and then I'm going to have pee and poop water on my butt.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, I don't think people wipe standing up to look back and look at what they just did.
No, I do. I like
You
this
have to.
too. Especially like if you're sitting down, you're like, fuck. And then you're like, what does it look like? Is it big? And then sometimes you look back and you're like
Little raisins.
Like that's what that felt like.
Yeah.
Or other times I look and I'm like, that's bigger than my dick. I could have.
Yeah.
I essentially shit out a dick.
Yeah. I can't believe that I had that whole thing inside of me.
Yeah. It didn't even break off.
Oh my god.
It's real facts. I've 100% thought this stuff. Okay. So Paul, we were just talking about, I think one thing I've noticed with pulling all these clips and watching them is the music is key.
I think it is, because that's what when we watched the Jesse
dog
scene.
knows.
Yeah. The music comforted me. But with the Jesse scene, when the music kicked in, that's when it hit me.
Yeah. And I've also noticed they like to have a little bit of piano undertones when they want to make you cry.
The Jesse singing or the Jesse song didn't really get to me that much.
No, it was more the moment. Oh, we're on.
Stop.
Okay, so we're on Ratatouille and Brave now.
Mm-hmm.
Brave has a scene that's quote unquote sad. I guess I could show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the Brave clip because I never saw it.
Yeah, that's like the one movie I haven't really like seen a lot.
You have not seen it at all.
I have seen it a little bit. Okay, so a little bit of mother-daughter teenage angst. I'm gonna have to go Ratatouille. Yeah.
Ratatouille, yeah, Ratatouille.
I honestly would not have guessed, and this is what I was talking to you guys about before. Like, it kind of depends what it goes against. I would not have guessed Ratatouille to be in the quarterfinals.
No.
Okay, so we got the good. Oh, that's what we were talking about. You guys wanted to see the good dinosaur.
Yeah.
Let's skip that before. All right, so let's.
What made you choose Miss Incredible as your background picture?
Let me look at her.
She's thick.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. Like, honestly, they made her thick for no reason.
They make
Well,
all the
she
moms
needs
thick
it.
for no reason.
They what?
They make all the moms thick for no reason.
I know, right before they kill him too.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of needs to be thick because she needs to stretch.
Ooh, that's
She
a
needs
better
something.
thing.
That's true.
Like, so I mean, Mr. Incredible had to be beating her cheeks, right?
I mean, they have 3 kids.
4, don't they? No, 3.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could have either done it 3 times, but think about this. Especially probably when she was younger, when they were making Jack Jack, I was probably an accident. They didn't really,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like when they were trying to make Violet, like they were probably in their prime. And Elastic Girl, she could probably make that fang tight. She can stretch it out. She could probably just like sit there and have like her vagina just like massage his dick.
Just milk him.
Just milk him like with her vagina.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I never thought of it that way. I also never thought of Jack Jack being an accident.
Well, look
I
at
mean,
Flip.
just think how young he is compared to everyone else.
That's when you could tell.
Yeah. Not fast.
I see.
Like you could tell they planned a family and then they probably got busy and they were like,
Yeah.
this life with 2 kids and being superheroes is tough. And then they probably had a nice anniversary dinner one time. And then, baby Jack Jack, get that num num.
Yeah. And then think about it, because I mean, at some point they stopped being superheroes, and Mr. Incredible has this dead end job, and I think Miss Incredible, she wasn't working, right? She was the house mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then why would they be trying to have a 3rd baby?
Yeah, he was miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was miserable. So he was miserable at home. They showed it in the movies. And then they were probably like, let's just go out, get a sitter, just dinner, you and I. Let's connect. Bada boom, bada bing. She started doing her stretchy thing again.
Yeah. And he's like, ooh. He probably picked up some heavy stuff. And she's like, ooh, I like that.
I like that.
She
threw it at him from across the room because she's stretchy. And he's like, oh, I remember this.
He's like in the bed and she's like in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Cheeks are
And
being thrown.
it just snakes along the floor until she gets to the bedroom and just pops it for him.
Also, think of the hand job she could give, because she could just like wrap her whole hand around his dick and just fucking slide that shit up and down.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't even have to be in the same room as him.
She could be taking care of the kids, making dinner,
and just stretch her arm through the house.
And
while he's in the toilet.
Mom, where's your hand? Oh, I'm doing laundry in the other room. Is she?
Yeah. Are you, Mom?
Why is Dad okay? Because I think I hear him in the other room. He's fine. He's fine. Just go back doing your homework.
You stub his toe or something? What's going on in there?
All of a sudden, she pulls her hand back, and it's like, "Oh, Mom!
Ew, don't even.
Mom, I think you spilled your hand in something."
Yeah.
Don't.
Drop some of the detergent on your hand.
I mean, these are the things, the life of. Oh, okay. So then, do you think her ass is actually that thick, or she just stretches her body to make herself thick? Because because she could make her boobs bigger and her butt bigger if she wanted to.
Do you think she's just playing all the time?
She could be, couldn't she? Because she can contort her body.
Can she, or can she just stretch?
Well, she turned into
a pancake.
She turned into a parachute,
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, she making herself thick.
You think so?
Like it's a
I think.
constant state of her like pushing her body to
Yeah.
her butt and thighs.
I think like she probably is semi thick, and then she gets into the suit, and then to add the little waist thick thighs look, she just because the suit is tight.
Or technically, maybe she only really like maybe she is kind of big, and all she has to do is just hold her waist in.
She just wears like really small waisted pants. Okay, what if she can't control it? Like if she wears something super tight, it just stretches automatically. Or like,
What do you?
I'm trying to think of how to explain it.
Like what if she was
Like
really big?
no, like she's just elastic all the time, and like if you touched her, she would feel kind of weird, not like human skin.
Yeah.
It just kind of like rubber, and she's like that all the time. But we're not there, so we don't know.
That would
So
be
we
weird.
just think she just stretches. But what if she's stretchy weird all the time?
Well, what if also as she gets older, like because your skin's elastic,
Yeah.
So what if as she gets older, her body gets saggier because it starts to lose its elasticity?
It's like Wolverine with his powers.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she just starts to fall apart.
Yeah, or she just starts to look all like fucking saggy, like really big people when they lose weight and they have all that like flappy skin.
Okay, and
okay,
so
but I have.
Okay, so Yami, you go. So I was going to change.
But then what? But then what kind of clothes? Like, does she have custom clothes, which she doesn't? Because she does all this stretching and like different positions, and like when she's wearing like her housewife clothes. Oh, or was it when she was wearing the suit?
She probably has special clothes because Edna makes it for them. She makes superhero clothes to match their ability.
Because I thought she was also stretching while she was like in housewife clothes. Well, like not housewife clothes, but like.
Well, I mean, if
gym
she's wearing a sleeve, she could stretch longer out of it. If she just wouldn't be able to like, if she stretched her torso, I mean, I would imagine it would rip her shirt or just be stretched in between.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think it would. Like if she was wearing pants and she stretched her leg out, you would see leg, foot, stretchy leg, and then the rest of her pants.
Unless she stretched herself to be bigger that it outgrew it, then it would probably have to pop.
Yeah.
And what if like when Mr. Incredible sucks on her titty, like her titty stretches out, like if she can't hold it, like she's like coming or something, so she loses concentration, and then all of a sudden her titty looks like some stretched out bubble gum.
He just sucks the whole thing in his mouth.
He chokes on it.
Oh.
He chokes on it like when you swallow an unchewed noodle, and it's just in your...
And he has to put his hand in his mouth to pull it out.
She's like, "Oh shit, sorry, I was coming. I couldn't control it."
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Paul?
Mr. Incredible. So he's big up top and little on the bottom. What's he working with down there?
Oh, I mean, I think he's got to probably have a solid thing. I mean, the thing that sucks for him is he's just strong. So it's not like if he was Elastigirl, he could just Elastiman, he could stretch it out. So his thing probably just fucking gets rock hard.
You probably, hit stuff with it and break it.
Yeah, he's probably just fucking pounding her fucking blubber. Just
Maybe they are the perfect pair.
That's what I was gonna say. Because then no one else could take that other than her.
That pounding.
Because she has all that. Yeah. She has all that extra blubber.
Because it just bounces back.
Maybe that's why their sex life fell off. Maybe because, and that's what kind of went into this dead end job. Because like, she was like, "Yo, this shit's starting to hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like we're getting older now. Like this isn't so comfortable. I'm not getting as wet anymore. I'm just tired, so I just can't get fully mentally in it. And you're just always beating my shit hard."
Or what if, because in that scene where he starts going back to being a superhero, he has to start lifting things again.
Yeah.
What if he just wasn't able to beat it enough like she was used to?
Oh, so the opposite.
Yeah. I mean, he was still super strong, but it was a little bit less because he was getting kind of chunky, and she was just like, "You're not doing it like you used to."
Because she still stayed fit. Like she looks the same from when she
Yeah.
was young to even
Yeah.
the age that she was then.
Plot
Yeah,
twist.
He
she was
was the
still
one
thick.
that looked a little chunky.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
He wasn't laying that thing down right.
Eee. All right. Well, after the break of, we'll have to do another episode on the sex life of Disney characters.
Okay, that's a good one.
I I need Pixar to confirm this because that's probably what happened.
Like with Carl, like when we get to Up, was he beating Elle's cheeks? He had to be. Okay, let's
Yeah.
we'll wait till we get there. We'll wait till we get there. Hold on, but actually, yeah, let's wait till we get there. Let's wrap Good Dinosaur. Let's see.
There's a picture of that in the scrapbook.
Oh, come on. Oh wait, save it, Yami,
like,
save it. Stop.
Like he's got a picture of her like in Titanic. And her like one of the French girls.
Oh my god. Oh, he painted her.
Yeah, he did.
He painted her with his nut. Okay. Bruh.
Damn. That's tough.
That's pretty.
Graphic.
So what are we up against?
It's up against Monsters University, so it's going to be Good Dinosaur for me because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's pretty.
Mike just got bullied. Little Dinosaur's dad got killed in the flood.
Well, yeah, and it's pretty much
And
his family hated him after for it.
So it was. I mean, basically, it was his fault.
Pretty much, it was like the Simba thing, except he actually went back to his family and had to tell them that he killed.
Yeah,
killed them.
He didn't run away and live with some cool dudes eating bugs all day.
Yeah, and then came back and then saved the world right before his mom got her cheeks beat by the uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. See, don't put no disrespect on her. She did not get her cheeks beat
She
by
didn't,
Scar.
But you don't think Scar was trying to, and he was getting very aggressive with the hyenas to do so?
Yeah. Lion rules. Scar was going to be the king of pride, and he gets to bang all the chicks. That's how that
remember,
works.
he smacked her because he wanted to beat cheeks with her, so that way everybody else would respect him.
He smacked her? Oh.
Right when Simba comes back, he smacks her, and then he's like, "Don't hit my mom. I'm back."
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Cars 3 versus Coco.
Coco.
I'm just gonna make you guys watch this because I had to watch it and I cried doing it.
Is this Coco?
What are you pulling? Why don't we watch Coco the last what it's against? The next, like the hard next one.
In the final? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cars 3 won just because went against Honor. Cars 3 is the one where Lightning McQueen takes the tumble, but still, Coco still makes me like ball to this day. Okay, here we are. Up versus Monsters Inc., which I think this is actually a pretty good fight. Should we go to the clips first?
I already know Up. I want to see the clip from Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Monsters Inc. is pretty sad too.
Bruh.
Yeah, that one's tough.
All right, who's it going against? It is going against
Up. Yeah, I'm still gonna say Up.
Okay.
See,
I'm gonna save the Up clip till later on then too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Up too.
That sucks. That's just that. That's who we went up against because that one's
tough.
Monsters Inc. is a good one too.
Yeah, because if Monsters goes against Bugs Life, or
Cars 2, Cars 3.
Yeah, it's just going further.
Yeah.
But it was random. Okay, so we got Toy Story 2, which we watched, versus the original Toy Story. Let me clip you for Toy Story. unless
Okay.
you already have a strong vote. I could save it till the later finals too.
I'm gonna say original Toy Story.
That's where my vote was going to be.
Okay, I'll do original. We'll save a clip for later.
Okay. I think also because like that, I mean, the scene that made me emotional, and I think is an emotional scene, is like it also Toy Story is just a classic.
Yeah.
It's like the first one, and it's kind of what like made my love for a lot of Disney movies, like of like older movies.
Although a lot of people say Toy Story 2 is better than the original.
They can at me because they're wrong.
I've never heard anybody say that before.
I've never heard it. I don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah. I don't know who these people are, but I've never met them.
And I've never seen them on the internet either.
Yeah.
I've read the blogs.
Oh, okay. So it's the
I'm
blogs.
just kidding.
Okay, so we in the quarterfinals now. So we got Finding Dory versus Inside Out. We already seen the clips.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Oh yeah. Toy Story 3 versus Ratatouille.
Toy Story 3.
That's
Toy
my
Story
vote
3.
too.
Yeah.
Because I also think like Toy Story 3, I already knew the clips that made me cry in it before when I was thinking about it. With Ratatouille, I had to Google it. So like it couldn't have been that impactful.
Yeah.
Okay. The Good Dinosaur before Coco. I don't think we need to.
No. We'll save Coco for last.
I mean, literally, The Good Dinosaur was good, but Coco still makes me bawl.
Yeah.
Okay. Up versus Toy Story now. Do we need to go to the clips now?
I'm gonna go Up.
Okay.
Toy Story is a classic and it's one of my favorites, but I'm trying to think of something that made me like the way Up did, and I can't think of anything in Toy Story.
I gotta agree with Paul on that because Toy Story is a classic and I really love Toy Story, but there's not a moment of it that really made me bawl like Up did.
I agree. And I'm going to be voting with you, and it doesn't matter because you guys outvoted me anyway. So because of that, I want to look at the Toy Story clip. All
right, let's roll the clip.
Just to reminisce, not to change votes. Not to change votes.
And then we all change our votes.
I'm not going to change my vote.
Okay.
I know
not to change the vote though. Not to change the vote.
I'm not going to change my
back.
votes, but it's just the emotion of it. Like that's what this ep's about. Like let's get in it. First off, bad pause. Looks like Buzz just came. Yeah. So it's supposed to be sad. That's normally a happy moment. Rest in peace, Buzz. Rest in peace, Toy Story, because you're out the bracket. It was a valiant fight, but you came against a big dog. Ooh, semifinals.
Ooh.
Inside Out versus Toy Story 3.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
I'm going to have to go Inside Out too. Oh, this is going to be a good final.
This one's tough.
This came out to be a good bracket.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Because before, sometimes like these movies went against each other in the beginning. This worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Coco versus Up. This is a true semifinal fight right here. Is now time for the Coco clip and Up clip?
Yeah. We got to I'm not voting yet. I got to do clips.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where are the tissues at though?
Let's go with the classic. Let's go with Up first. Well, that got me. I did cry right now. And also now we can unload the clip. Now that I've watched that, Carl definitely did not beat her cheeks because what I see is she was always the more aggressive one in their relationship, and he was always just catering to her. So probably the only time he beat her cheeks if she like yelled at him, like fucking harder. And then he was probably like, oh shit, like I don't want to hurt you. Like it seemed like everything he did was for her. Like his life was dedicated to her. So there's no way that he was just like super aggressive, like, yo, I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's a take. That's a very interesting take.
You could see it in his eyes. He didn't know. Like they probably had sex, but like unless like she probably was on top all the time. Like if she wanted to get freaky deaky.
Yeah, she beat her own cheeks.
Yeah. Carl's like what you see from Carl is he was just happy to be in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
So
like
he was just watching.
no, like he was just happy to be there with her. Like honestly, he seems like to just have such a genuine love of her. Like he couldn't think of just fucking beating her cheeks and fucking her aggressively.
Yeah.
Like
She
it was
probably,
all just
like,
slow
asked him,
strokes.
yeah, like, hey, like smack my ass, and he'd be like,
He did this. He was
sure?
like,
You sure about that?
and then she's like, no, smack it. Don't just tap
Yeah.
it. He's like,
Yeah.
Carl, fucking smack my ass.
And then she'd have to do it for herself because he didn't want to hurt her.
Yeah.
So she'd grab her own hand and just.
Yeah,
She just
she
had
would
to, well, she just turned around, just fucking hit that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like that it starts getting me when they find out about the baby, but then it turns to his face and he's like looking out, and you just kind of see the pain in his face, and then it goes to them in the house and her just sitting in the front yard like depressed. That was tough.
Yeah, that, and then when they're climbing the hill and she starts slipping, and that's when you know you're like, damn.
Yeah. Well, this is not going to be much better. So here we go. I introduced Coco, and then after that, then you pretty much find out that she well, I mean, you kind of assume that she's going to die too. So
Yeah.
she's dead after that. I mean, and low key, her daughter was kind of killing her because the music made her really happy. So
Yeah.
if she would have been able to listen to some music, she would have been okay. I'm gonna have to go Coco. I know Up's a classic, but I have to go Coco.
I'm gonna go Coco too. Paul.
It's that one's like a different. They're both different. The clips, because the Up one, you're sad because Ellie dies, but then the other one is like a yeah. Sorry for moving the camera. I'm getting attacked by a dog right now.
Oh, it's all right.
But then Coco, it's like a happy cry because Mama responds to the music and it's like she's alive again.
I mean, yeah,
it's tough. I mean, either way, it's Coco. So,
well, you could still vote Up.
What?
You could still vote Up. Your vote still counts.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go with Up.
That was a solid semifinal.
Yeah.
So now we have the final. Coco versus Inside Out. I mean, I don't think we need to go the clips again. What's your guys' feelings?
It's been a while since I've seen Coco, but I feel like there was a lot more sad scenes in that movie. Like a lot of it had sad parts in it.
Well, yeah, but there's the part where they go to get the guitar so they can try going to the ball, and the guy says, "Hey, you can have the guitar, just sing me the song one more time." And then he sings the song to him, and then he dies forever.
Yeah.
And then even though it's happy at the end, right after this is pretty much the next year for the Dia de los Muertos, and then the grandpa, I forget his name right now, but he goes to cross the bridge and he's able to cross it because the ofrenda, and then all of a sudden Mama Coco joins them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's happy and sad at the same time.
I'm gonna go with Coco on this one.
I'm gonna go Coco too.
Yeah, not that it matters. I think I'm going to go Coco as well. I mean, Inside Out, Bing Bong does get me, but I think there's just a lot of moments in Coco, and I literally remember crying a lot in the theater watching this. Well, that's it. We got our champion as
Yes.
Coco.
Okay, but who? Okay, but can you show the ranking? Like who was first? Who was second?
Let me see if I can go to this.
Well, we could just read it.
Well, so first place would be Coco. Second place would be Inside Out. Third place would be between Up and Toy Story 3.
I'm gonna say up on that one.
I think
I'm gonna say up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Up.
Pause background.
And then fourth place would be Toy Story 3, and then I don't think it's worth it to go
No, I
No.
think we're good at that.
the top 4. Yeah, but that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I knew Up. I forgot. I didn't forget about Coco, but I forgot about the scenes, and I was for sure gonna say Up was gonna be number 1 for me.
Oh, really?
It almost was. So I think that's fine.
I think Yami probably assumed it was going to be Coco all the way.
Well, yes, I always assumed it was gonna be Coco. Up is really sad. That scene is really, really sad, but I feel like it didn't have me bawling like Coco did when I watched it.
Well, I think to your point that you're right that Coco is a collection of emotional scenes,
Yeah,
and Up is really just that 2-minute clip.
that one's a bomb though. That's a big sad bomb.
They basically are like, "Hey, bring
He
your
says,
family,
not just a 2-minute clip. It's a big sad bomb.
bring your family, bring your friends, and then right in the sucker. They're just gonna make you bawl, and it's like, hey, watch the rest of this movie, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
Up is really sad. Like her dying is really sad because like you could just tell he loved her so much and they were so happy and they only had each other.
I also feel good about Up or Coco winning because I feel like Coco as a movie overall is more emotional than Up. It just is just that scene.
Yeah, Coco is like it's a roller coaster.
It is because pretty much like the beginning, him wanting to play music and getting in trouble and being upset and having to hide and all that stuff, and then like going to the nether world and being in heaven. That was wild. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Any last words or anything?
No, I'm just really happy Coco won because I predicted that.
Okay.
You know
what we should have done?
I predicted that.
We should have wrote down like our like picks of what we thought was going to win first.
Okay, so well, Yami thought Coco. I thought Up. What did you think?
I was between. I thought it was going to be tough between Up, Coco, and Inside Out.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it depended on where they landed in the bracket, because Up and Coco could have gone together in the first round, and then now only one goes through, and then it could have even gone against Inside Out later, and then only one goes through. But the bracket actually worked out perfectly in my opinion.
We got all of them to the top 4.
Yeah, they all I think everything that was at the top 4 deserved to be in the top 4, and everything got weeded out earlier. So I thought the bracket number 7 that you picked was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be Coco, then Up, then Inside Out, and then I didn't really think about any of the other ones.
I see.
Okay, how about this is not about the thing, but
it's good.
I was just thinking about this. You know how on Disney Plus you can do the watch the movie together thing?
Yes.
You guys want to do that?
We can try it. We did it for an episode of The Mandalorian, and it was a little buffery.
Okay.
But we can still
could try.
Okay. We can try it this weekend.
Sure. What do you want to watch?
Coco.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Why?
We got to watch the number 1.
Watch the number 1?
Yeah.
All right. Let us know.
Okay.
Put us through that suffering during Christmas time.
I already cried right now.
These are all sad.
It was. It was. Paul does have a point that like it's kind of like a happy sad at the end, but it's still kind of sad because it also she doesn't remember. She's like, "What are you fucking singing? Shut up!" Like then the dad dies. It's
True.
just like
Forever. Because
forever.
he already died.
Yeah, he was already
He
dying.
dies again.
Yeah,
He dies one more time.
yeah. Ain't no coming back from that.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
That was good though.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining me, Paul and Yami. I'm sure you guys will be guests many more times in the future. Paul, I still want to do an episode with you to talk about all the Disney releases. Because
Okay.
I did one where I kind of just talked to myself and stuff, but I definitely want to get your takes on some stuff and talk more Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I want to chat with you. Is maybe let's do a fitness challenge for January because your boy getting tubby wubby.
When I was on my quarantine, I don't know if I told you or not. When I got back to work and I tried to put my work pants on, I was like, "Ooh, I don't need a belt for these bad boys because these aren't coming off."
'Cause these are coming.
No, you did it. You did it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you're on a quarantine because you never.
Oh yeah. Well, they a couple guys at work got sick, so they just quarantined all of us. And I sat around at home, Uber Eats and Postmates, and not exercising.
Not picking up your Christmas present.
Yep.
Oh no, birthday.
Well,
we haven't sent your Christmas present yet.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to send it to him. I learned that lesson twice.
Well, we
What were
still
you-
have your last year's that we need to give you too.
Oh dang.
Alright.
You're gonna get 2 gifts.
That's if he chooses to give me something for Christmas. He doesn't have to
Yes,
because
right.
he already gives me the gift of friendship.
Well, then we
I
also
love-
got something for the critters too.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm hoping they like it.
I'm sure they will.
How cute. I know your dogs are always in different outfits.
Mhm.
I feel like all the time. They're stylish.
Yeah, they like it. Well, Arwen's bald, so she likes dressing up because she's always cold. And then Lemmy just doesn't care. He just does it. He's like, whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I've
What were
been
you-
getting Baxter little bandanas for the seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and he tolerates them. I don't think he dislikes them or likes them. I think he's
Just
just
indifferent.
yeah, I like how he is in life.
What was that horn you were drinking out of
Oh yeah,
earlier? You posted the horn.
yeah. Midori got it for me, and it's a mug made out of a horn.
Like a legit horn.
Yeah,
And did it come with a card that
Yay.
says "You make me horny"?
it should have.
Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Paul, because I'm assuming you really enjoyed this and are really excited, but you could have had a little bit more if it would have said "You made me horny," or if it was engraved with that.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
But what if her parents came over one day and then they saw the mug or the horn and it said, "You make me horny"?
I mean, she's a grown woman. She's got
Yeah.
urges.
I mean, we lived together.
First off, look at Paul. He makes a lot of people horny.
Thanks.
Just the thing.
Just a thing. It's just a thing. So dry too. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm no Mr. Incredible, but thanks.
Oh, he said, you know what he said right now, Yami? He said, I ain't no Mr. Incredible, but I'll do the thing.
He really did.
I can get it
Yeah.
done. I mean,
more of a
said,
Carl than a Mr. Incredible, but
Who's Carl?
bro, why do you have to compare yourself to Carl? I think of like all like the dads in Disney or guys. Carl's probably got the weakest dick game.
you think so?
Bro, yes.
I know he's really respectful.
I think he's so respectful that he can't give good dick.
Yeah.
But what if he's one of those guys who are just really respectful, but once you get in the room,
No.
they just animals?
Bro, I'm sensing a new bracket. Who's got the best Disney dick?
Okay.
I'm so down for this too. The best Disney dick.
Okay. Are we just gonna go through every movie and pick every dad, or are we gonna just pick a handful?
Are you gonna go through every movie, Arthur, and cut up clips of when you could see a little bit of dick action?
I mean, maybe if that's what's needed.
I'm just kidding.
Like, first off, the Good Dinosaur. I don't remember the dad's name, but like he's giving Dino dick.
Yeah. Well, and then Scully too.
Oh, Scully probably fucks.
Yeah. He's
Bro,
got that
Scully probably
hairy
fucks, but Mike Wazowski's probably a freak.
Yeah, he is.
See, I'm excited for this, Paul. We're doing this, Paul. We need to like come up with like 20 characters or so, and we're gonna come up with the best Disney dick.
Okay.
Okay, well, fuck me.
Well, you don't even seem interested. You're gonna have to be here to vote because we're gonna need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, then you pull some Disney dicks too.
Okay.
We'll all pull some Disney dicks, and then we'll make another bracket. I'm excited for this, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's aim for a couple weeks.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get all our research together.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm honestly really excited for this. This is way better than this podcast we did today.
Well,
It was good.
our podcast was good.
No, it's good. But I'm fucking hyped for Disney Dick Challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Paul, if we don't talk to you later, have a Merry Christmas.
All right, you guys too. I'll definitely text you
Yeah.
for sure. But if we don't do anything else, I'll. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Interesting.
What do you think I said?
I don't know. Your head like blinked in and out. I thought you were doing something.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Paul went to check me real quick.
He said, "What the hell are you doing?"
He said, "What the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to wish you a Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
Damn. My bad. He said, "What you doing? What'd you do that for?"
He came
Yeah.
out so quick.
Damn.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining a couple of Pixar movies for me too. By the way.
Why?
Spoiler alert, guys.
Well, that was your bad. You knew we were doing this.
Yeah. I thought that I'd seen a lot, and there were a good amount on here that I've never seen before.
Oh, really?
Which one?
Yeah. I didn't see Toy Story 4. Didn't see Brave. I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur. Onward.
Onward's cool.
Yeah. And then a lot I don't remember too.
Well, that's the thing. But here's also my thing. If you don't remember, was it that good?
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I felt with some of the scenes. I would watch it and I was like, oh, yeah, this was pretty sad. But if I couldn't think of it, like Up, Coco, Toy Story 3, Cars, like I literally remember being like, oh, shit, this is sad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was good. That was good. I'm still excited for the Disney Dick Down. Ooh, that's the name. Disney Dick Down.
Disney Dick Down.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Paul.
All right, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.
Still in the cut, the boy in the cut.
Yeah.
Hop in the whip where the ceiling go up, we up.
Thank you for listening in The Cut. That was a very fun episode. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will talk to you soon.